Some time ago, upon the final breath of the Greater Era, war began between the northern countries. The Golden Drake dynasty of Yantarsh expanded its borders west, while the Holy Cardovian Empire began its crusades along the eastern states. Disability of trade and travel set the common folk on edge, and the final stone of continent-wide conflict was cast. Demiurge cataclysm, Cardovian monotheism, and tribalist patrons clashed with such fervor that oracles began to beg their lords for sanctuary from the heavens themselves. The doom came slow. First attributed to the sluggish seasons, the late harvest was only cause for weary stretch of thin rations. Winter was cold. The next year, heavy with spring, was blessed with mild rains that fed well. Kings went mad as power dried in their throat, the bounds of life flattening between higher-born and commoner alike. Those who were dead having it risen to walk the land scorch of its crops. As the more homogenized corners of the continent withdrew further from each other, so did the hope for a solution. No prophet could divine coherence, nor alchemist reason. The brine of summer crept like a disease, rising up from the earth to salt fields and streaming like tears from the mountains. A war from which no lord arose, a war leading to abandonment from the gods, a war begetting the era of thirst. Finding potable water became a mortal task, and those able to gather it became highly sought after. Mages who could summon, alchemists who could distill, and even commoners with the right materials could fashion their own means. The rest, forced to beg for their grace or take their own. Some part of you is changing, however. It whispers that this must change, and that yours are the hands to make it happen. It entreats you to step off the path laid out before you, this quiet, frightened life of tilling salted fields, bearing cups not yours to drink, and bearing loved ones. For the realm is crumbling, and time is running out to live life on your own terms. You will not stand to die, living drop to drop, having not become what you wish. You will need to build your own safe haven, cultivate an inner circle you can trust, and raise a community of strong-willed folk who want the same thing you do. Then, and only then, will you be able to return peace to this benighted realm and free it from the depraved and apathetic overlords that preside over its final hours. Of your final hours. Speaking of final hours, as the moon begins its slow descent and the sun its own sluggish rise, those gathered underneath it begin to stir as they make motions for travel. The caravan could be divided into 3 clans, each a handful of harrowed travelers representing their kin. As all get packed to move, 2 find an envoy stood outside their camp. And then, just for a little roleplay of whoever would like to go first and introduce their clan.
Okie dokie. I am representing the Vladeshka clan. They are kind of, if you know their like clan emblem, you kind of know it from a trade or something like that, something mercantile in nature. However, it's never just a regular visit with them. You know, they are very charming to the point of maybe intruding on your home and implying that they are staying over for dinner and you find yourself agreeing, or you find yourself paying for more than what you initially came in for. But regardless, they leave an impression that they are to do well, but who's to say?
Oh yeah. Go for it.
And my commoners are from the Sparrowa clan. Their symbol is that of a sparrow. They use a lot of like kind of natural, more like neutral colors in a lot of their like clothes and symbols and architecture and things like that, even though we aren't really able to see their architecture right now. They also seem to have a kind of a little bit more of like a unity as they kind of walk together. It seems that even though they might not be extremely like intimately familiar with one another, it seems that the 4 people of this Sparwa clan are pretty natural when it comes to like working together and being on the same page of things, even when they don't really need to communicate or they don't have the opportunity to communicate. very extensively. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Do any of you feel like your clan or one of your clan members would be awake first? I know that's a vague question, but
Um, Mine can be if we need to decide. I don't think it's particularly strong for them to rise and shine to get the jump on people, but that's about it.
no, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whether it's all four of your commoners or just one that wakes up first, they'll see that kind of loitering, kind of standing outside of the bounds of where their camp might be, is someone dressed simply, but with a clearly purple dyed sash around their hip, and one gauntlet of like brigandine like plate, and you can see they've clearly been waiting. And pretty much everyone here would recognize them as the Baines clan. They're really well known from wearing purple or that multiple plate armor. They're well known in the trade of like metals and weapons, and yeah, kind of just like quiet, keeping themselves, the serious type. Not common to ask things of others.
So he's just big chilling outside our encampment.
Yeah, they're just kind of loitering.
Okay.
I imagine with this informal caravan we've got going on that the clans kind of camp to themselves, kind of like an actual camping ground
Mm-hmm.
where we're like within sight, but like there's clear delineations of this is my space.
Right. And pardon me if I missed this, but where are we going to particular? Are we just traveling about, or are we on our way to answer a call?
Yeah, so with the Doom, a lot of the clans have been displaced, and like trade and communication between them has kind of dwindled. So at the start of this session, all three clans have sort of sent representatives to attempt to trade farther west
Okay.
on
Okay.
Brynmar. So we're all kind of following a pre-established trail, but we're not
Um.
like besties.
Okay. Um. One of my peeps will kind of wake up and be like, "And what might you want?"
Um, she kind of steps up. We were just wanted to get an idea of how much water you guys have, just for the next stop and all that.
Has this person been assisting in the caravan ride so far, or is this just a random person Fremen trying to assess the water load?
You guys have probably been traveling in roughly the same, like within eye shot on the same path.
Okay.
You guys have not communicated before this, though.
Okay. Would I know of our water situation? Is it dire?
Yeah, so all the caravans, and this will be a great time to talk about the water mechanics. Because water is a hot commodity, all characters are going to start with what is called a lasting condition. Let me look at what your guys' character sheets look like. Lasting conditions work by you mark your sheet with the condition and then the intensity number right next to it, and and that where are the commoners? Okay, here. Oh, I don't know if you guys have a condition section. You could put it in skills.
Okay.
So the condition everyone is going to start with is called thirst, and we're all going to be on thirst 6.
Got you.
I'm level 6 thirsty.
You're level 6 thirsty. I am still workshopping to see how this mechanic works because it's homebrew. And the like thirst mechanic doesn't really, there's no precedence for it, so we're kind of working out how it's gonna work. So this may or may not change. I don't think it will change. But so essentially how it's gonna work is you're gonna start with the thirst condition. Every rest you go without drinking water, the intensity of the condition is gonna increase by 2. And then once you hit thirst level 8, you're gonna take a certain amount of damage. When you
Also,
have when you have the thirst condition, in fact, you could probably put parentheses weak right next to it. It's the same as the weak condition. Your damage that you do is going to be reduced by your intensity number. So right now, because you guys are at thirst 6, whenever you guys roll to do damage, it's gonna be -6 from that damage.
Shit, so we're not gonna do anything.
you
And
2d4. That's so funny.
and when you I'm trying to decide how the damage will work for it. I think when you hit thirst level 8, so like one more rest without drinking, it's just gonna do like 1d20 of damage.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
Well,
It sucks to
it's
be
meant to
thirsty.
represent like 5 days without any water.
Yeah.
I think 5 days. I can't do math. This is being workshopped. It probably won't say a d20. That's just what we're gonna say for now because I want it to be at least somewhat serious.
Hell yeah.
It feels very serious. An average roll on a d20 will kill all of my homies.
Well, we are in the commoner shredder, as they
Yes.
say. But with that knowledge, you know you have enough water for 3 people.
So one of our people is gonna go thirsty tonight, is what you're saying.
It's the morning. You haven't done any of your rests yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once we
We'll
do
find-
take a rest,
Yeah.
Okay.
So before you
Um.
make this decision, the way, so there are 4 frames of the Trespasser game, like 4 frames of play. There's the exploration frame, which is just traveling. There's the combat frame. There's the dungeon frame, which is a specific kind of like building. Like you're not gonna accidentally be in a dungeon. There are specific turns to it. And the last one is Haven, which is gonna be like your home base once you establish it. When you're traveling, every day has 3 phases: the morning phase, the afternoon phase, and the evening phase. And you can decide to take one of 3 actions during those phases. Let me find them. It's the only thing not on the quick reference table reference thing that probably should be. But let me find it. Essentially, once a day you have to rest, and you can decide if that is going to be in the morning, afternoon, or evening.
let's see.
Technically, you don't have to rest. There's nothing saying you have to take the action during a day, but when you don't rest, you don't get the ability to recover recovery dice or get your endurance back. So if you never rest, it will like eventually kill you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a screenshot in chat of the different actions you can take during an exploration phase, just so that it's easier to
And sorry, you said we can choose to rest in the morning, afternoon, or evening, right?
Yes, I'm gonna send a screenshot.
Okay.
It's actually morning, evening, and night. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna pin it to player chat as well, just because it's not in the table reference.
Okay. I have absorbed the information properly. So in response to the question of if we have enough water, my commoner is just going to kind of shrug and say, "It could be better."
Are you willing to trade or look at resources, or our stockpile is running low. We might be in trouble in a few days.
I don't know if I even have anything worth trading.
Oh no, they would give you something for your water.
No, but I need the water. I don't have anything to give for the water. I'm not trying to give away water. Respectfully. The clan Vladeshka does not walk away as a philanthropist. Let me tell you what. I better get something out of this. She said, do you have any water to spare yourself?
We're only interested in gaining water.
Well, are magnets a thing in this one?
I mean, I will say a lot of the lore and world building for this game comes from my own, but any gaps I have, which is a lot of gaps, I have let the players assert things about the world. So if you can give me a valid reason why magnets would exist, I'd be down.
I don't know how they work, man. I can't
Or like an
tell you. I was just
interesting
going to say, it
reason.
seems like we're two of the same pole.
Wait, I have a kind of weird way that magnets could be part of this world. This world is like pretty big on like symbolism of like different birds, right? Like I saw a lot of the deities were symbolized by birds.
That's true. Maybe are you thinking compasses? Because there's definitely
I am thinking
compasses.
compasses. Like
Yeah,
there are
they're a
some birds
magnet.
that have built-in magnetic compasses and like their beaks and stuff.
What?
Also, part of this game is just kind of like meta in a humorous way.
Okay.
So
We gotta talk more about that magnetic bird beak later.
there's those rocks, those magnet rocks.
Yeah, that's true. Well, she'll just say like, sounds like we are both of the same pole on a magnet.
We could really use like listen, if there's we can offer weapons or jewelry.
She'll look over to her sleepy rest of her sleeping clan mates and say, "What kind of a weapon were you thinking?"
I bladed ones. I mean,
Because I tell you what, I could use a sword pretty badly, and if it's worth your water,
you
would
mean
you be done?
worth your water?
Or worth my water? Worth the water to you?
Um, we have. I know we have one short sword and one. We have one great axe and one short sword.
Hmm. How about the short sword then?
For 2 rations of water.
She'll kind of cock an eyebrow and say, I thought we were doing one sword for one ration of water. Seems you upped the price a little at the end.
Oh, but a short sword is over 50 copper.
She'll kind of snort and be like, ah. fine, fine. And she'll go and she'll take from the other commoners their rations of water, not including
Ew.
her own.
What an asshole!
So we're at
It's,
an interesting place in the game where technically all 4 commoners are yours. So there's if you decide none of them care, none of them care.
yeah, that is what I'm intentionally trying to do. Yeah, she's gonna.
Dang,
Commoner
okay.
1 is gonna walk over to commoners 2 and 3 because you said we only have 3 rations, so 4
Yeah.
doesn't already have any, and she's just gonna pluck those and hand them on over.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll bring it over.
She's not gonna hand it over until the sword is present. Give me thine sword.
Give me thine sword. You'll see she'll quickly like jog off a little too fast to be like as sleazy as you are about it, but probably less than a minute later she's got a sheath in hand and is marching back over. Here.
About time. I was worried they were going to wake. And not a word, okay?
I. And then she's gonna try to take them from you.
Just give me the sheath. Give me the sword.
You guys can do the quick snatch.
Yeah,
At the same
the
time.
untrustworthy. Sick. All right.
Okay.
I'm morally
And then,
just. I help people.
right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
help people.
Nat, same with you. Whomever on your at your camp wakes up first, you see a man loitering.
A man loitering.
A man loitering,
Does
as
he
they
also
do.
seem to be from the Baines clan?
Yeah, he's got hair that curls just under his ears, maybe a little bit over his shoulder. And it's held back with a purple bandana.
Bro,
Okay.
they're poaching water. They're poaching our water. I'm telling the Fremen.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
I think the person in my clan who would wake up the earliest is gonna be my doomsayer.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gonna I'm gonna assume that he was unable to sleep very soundly throughout the night
Mhm.
and just kind of like has already been awake for a while, and at the sound or visual of this person from Baines loitering outside, they're going to meet him and say, yes.
Well, I just came on over here because I figured before we get going, I could offer some wares while we're at peace, you know? And then he'll walk over with a comfortably sized wooden box. It fits in his hands. It doesn't look, it's not a chest for sure. Probably, it kind of looks like the boxes you put like a single wine bottle in. And he'll flip it open, and inside there are 3 necklaces and 2 bracelets. Anyone for 1 ration of water, I bet.
You're asking for water for this jewelry?
I
I
mean,
don't know
yeah.
where you've been this past long while, but water is much more valuable.
I mean, look around you. There's no way all of us here are traveling further west just for some, I don't know. There's no miracles happening here, you know? We still gotta sell, still gotta make a living, even if what you get money for is to get more water. So,
Oh, believe you me, I know there are no miracles. The only miracles that are going to happen are the ones that are going to kill everybody. But with that said, it's going to take a lot more than that for me to part with my water.
right. So I have fire emeralds from Yantarsh and some Cardovian pearls. Now, it doesn't seem like you have an eye for that sort of thing, but if anyone else in your little clan has...
I will say the person who is speaking right now does have the magic skill, if that helps identify these stones.
You can get that? Mine just can read.
Would you like to try to see if they're real?
I would love to.
Okay. Then we'll do
And like
a
if I know any like things that they're used for.
yeah. So we can make a skill check. So that's going to be a d20. And then if you have... do you guys have a skill bonus? I don't think you do.
I have
+1.
attributes, yeah.
Okay, you have attributes. You can add your intellect.
Ooh, he has really good intellect.
And then
All right, so that's D20 plus intellect then.
yes. And then I will say, I almost forgot how rolling for, and I'll need to check it just in case that this is only going to be limited to certain. Actually, ignore what I'm saying. I'm confusing things. There is a mechanic called
Are you
spark.
going to talk about sparks and shadows?
I am. I don't think they
Yes.
apply here. I need to check about what they technically apply to, because I think it's supposed to be moments of tension, and I wouldn't really count this.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, when you make a skill roll, I'll say, okay, you can roll with this, and you need to beat this. If you roll a 20, that's a crit success. It automatically succeeds. There's no like failing at max for a trespasser.
Okay.
Every 5, you get above the required threshold, you earn a spark. So if you need to roll a 5 and you roll a 10, you get 1 spark. If you roll a 15, you get 2 sparks. And every 5 below, you earn a shadow. And so these like flavor the outcome of whatever you're doing, but they will also impose sort of benefits and non-benefits, like making an action really loud or you deciding to
Mm.
make an action really quiet. When you roll sparks, you get to decide what happens. When you roll shadows, I get to decide.
I was right about to ask, do I also get to pick shadows? But no.
Nope. So I don't think they apply here, but it was in my brain because I feel like I forgot to do it
Yeah,
before.
that's like the core trespasser. Like this is how you handle all of your things.
Yeah. So I'll say
Noted.
that to identify them as either as legitimate, I'll say you have to beat a 10, and to glean magical uses, let's say you have to get over a 13.
That sounds good to me. I'm gonna roll.
Yes.
Oh, that's so fucking good. So that's an 18 on the die, and then this
Yay!
character has +3, so that turns to 21.
Whoa. She's killing it. Okay.
You can see the atoms that make up each crystalline structure.
Of course.
Um, he lets you touch them. We'll say that that helps you identify them. The way they shine and the way they're cut seems to make sense from what you've seen before. And you do know that even though the Banes love themselves a good deal, they're not swindlers. Cock off, side eye.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
The part of what makes them so iconic is their like stern sort of honesty, even though it may not be nice. So you know they're 90% authentic. Magic wise, you know that incantations don't usually require materials. Rituals occasionally require materials. And any sort of alchemy or creating magical implements, like if you wanted to make a staff or a magical tool or artifact, sometimes these gemstones do appear. You don't know of pearls being used at all, but you do know that fire emeralds are sometimes used.
Noted. Okay. So I'll say this guy takes a long, long ponder at these things and says, how much water did you say this would go by?
I don't. Probably 3 rations for the emeralds and 2 for the pearls.
3 for the emeralds?
I mean, yeah, they came
I
all
would
the way
need to
across the
take
ocean.
water from my other clans members. I don't know if I can do that.
Listen, if you're seriously considerate, I could shoot it down to 2 rations for the emeralds and 1 for the pearl.
Would you said I wouldn't know the pearl as having any like magical use, right? It's really just like a jewelry, like useful for like it has value because it like looks pretty.
Yeah, it's not that it can't be used. It's not used in anything you've seen before, but you also have the context that like Cardovian magic and alchemy is it's not well documented or talked about, so if it is used in that region, you wouldn't know what for.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can take you up on this trade, but I do appreciate the offer. Maybe in return I could read you a little of my a little of my predictions of the doom that awaits.
Predictions.
Of course. I am a doomsayer, of course.
You're saying that there's like more doom, like not like more than just the saltwater thing going on.
Oh, the saltwater thing is of course the it should be at the forefront of our minds. It has changed the world as we know it. I was also aware that it was going to happen before it happened. And because I know these things, because I'm able to pick up on these things,
Hold
I
on.
also know what awaits.
What do you mean no before it happens?
I have premonitions. And my premonitions revealed to me that the doom would change the entire world, and lo and behold, here it did.
I mean, like, no shit, but why didn't your premonitions make you get out of bumfuck nowhere?
Well, where was I gonna go? I don't know about you. I would much rather still be connected to my clan that I have known for my entire life than risk going out in the wilderness trying to find gods nowhere, all for the idea that I would be able to escape this world-ending doom. I think my chances are better with my clan.
You are crazy. You know, in Yantarsh, it said they don't even have that problem. So many mages and alchemists over there that they're purifying it or something.
Where'd you hear that from?
Traitors.
Traders. I'd like to see it
Anyway,
with my own eyes if I can.
you said a premonition to come, as in like something more than what's going on right now?
Oh yeah.
Like,
An apocalypse. A magical apocalypse, of course.
right, but like in what context?
I can't get into too much of the details, but the world will continue to change. And it will not change in a way that makes it easy to live in, even compared to the way it is now. You should prepare.
Prepare.
Of course.
Alright, I see that there's a lot more going on in your brain than there is in this camp, so I'm gonna head on back if you're not gonna buy anything.
Right. Well, good luck. Stay safe
Yeah.
out there.
Right, you too. And then he's gonna close the box and kind of like not speed walk, but he's not moving sluggishly. Okay. Um, is there any, well, I should ask, are you guys venturing out to each other's camps? Or are we minding our own business?
Unless like an opportunity has presented itself to like make money and stuff, mine would. But all the while, we're just trying to get from point A to point B.
Yeah. I would like to try something before we move on, but it's not a social thing.
Go for it.
This would be another like at least like an hour or so later. Another one of my clan's members would wake up, and she has a pet trained falcon with her that has somehow been able to survive the doom. And upon waking up, she's going to have this falcon fly around the camp and see if it notices anything that could be useful for like food or other supplies or anything to be aware of that could pose a danger.
Okay, so we're sending the falcon off.
Yes, not too far, just around the area.
Okay, let me get a little look-see.
What the hell was your past life?
Falcon.
Yeah, falconer.
I
My
will
God, the
say,
discrepancy in past lives is so funny.
it is
I love
so
it.
funny. I will say, you could definitely do that. To do that though, it will require your group to take the camp action. So if you want to spend the morning doing that, that's totally fine.
Have we? Wait, has this caravan been traveling together for at least like another day before, or is this kind of like the first day we're all traveling together?
You guys have probably been kind of near each other for like 4 days.
Okay. And would you say we've sort of fallen into a rhythm of like typical like morning is when we travel, nighttime or not night, evening is when we camp and night is when we rest. Is that kind of the rhythm we've fallen into?
I would be down for that. Lily, are you down with that?
Yeah, unless we need something otherwise, like if some idiot lost 2 rations of water in the spur of a moment trade. But yeah, I'm down to keep traveling, or if you want to camp to do this action, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, so if you guys want, we can spend the morning advancing to continue traveling, and then we can camp during the
I'm down for that. Let's
Hell yeah.
advance for now. I'll save this for the camp later.
Okay, so with the advance action, okay. Sorry if I'm hopping around a lot. If my unorganized way is like overwhelming or frustrating, let me know. It's just how my brain works.
I'm following very well so far.
Okay,
Me
good.
too.
I think it's
wanted this
more
to be
disorganized
intuitive.
to you than it is to us.
Okay.
It's also just like this is a lot of like new world lore system information for me. So like no matter how you explain it, it's gonna take me a little bit to get all of it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
of
talking
course.
about things as they come up is just naturally going to be a little scattered, but it's as needed, so I'm not getting too straight away.
Okay, perfect. I will take the opportunity then to explain a little bit more about exploration in general. when you guys actually integrate into a party of like single leveled characters, exploration comes with 3 roles that must be filled to explore. There is the leader, there's the mapper, and there's the chronicler. Essentially, the leader is whoever, and you guys decide these roles amongst yourself. I'm not going to assign them, but the leader is usually whoever is most interested or like wants to lead that leg of the journey, and they're essentially gonna be the for sure this is what we're doing. So like kind of what we just did, where the 3 of us had a little talk, and then Lily was and then Nat was like, oh, let's do this one thing. That could be example of like her filling the leader role. So yeah, when we do exploration later as leveled party members, we will agree on who will fill that role just to make travel easier.
Sounds good to me.
And then part of that responsibility is that you're gonna like call the action, so like the action of the morning we're gonna travel. When we make checks as a group and we roll sparks or shadows, the leader gets to decide how to spend them. And then the leader will also decide how the party approaches problems, like if you're sneaking or when we encounter a different group, like if you want to surprise or you want to go in a certain way, the leader will be in charge of the approach. And then the other 2 is just the mapper. There's for boss fights, we'll probably use an owlbear just for ease of combat. But when you're exploring like a dungeon or just like a general map, there's not going to be a visual. It's the responsibility of the mapper to map it out however they like. It's part of like the grittiness of the game. Like you're encouraged to draw it however you want, even if it's really like bad or like you think it's not
Even if
very
it's
good.
really fucking crude, like it I do really like that. That's cool.
If you guys whip out MS Paint, I would be so happy. It can be literally whatever you want. Someone just has to do it because a big thing of this game is collaborative storytelling. And I am not going to be when we do stuff like dungeons, we'll use a dungeon sheet. But the judge is not in charge of reminding like where we've been or like the traps we've done. It will be up to you guys to record that information. Because that's just like part of the challenge of it.
Okay. I've already got my Trespasser stuff loaded up on Procreate, so I could just make a stack of shit. That would be so funny.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, even the PDF says it doesn't have to be a work of art. It can be boxes and lines. As
That's
long
what
as
I would
it's
do if I was a mapper.
beautiful. The other part of that, which is funny, is that because exploration frames are a day, the leader can change, these roles can switch between days. And so if the mapper does day 1 and the mapper switches, you have to send that map to the next person. So it doesn't have to be beautiful, but prepare to explain yourself. But yeah. And then the last one is the chronicler. Ideally people who want to do these roles should do these roles, and then we can factor in extra time during like as we play, as we figure out how to do it. The chronicler is just someone taking notes throughout the frame or the party, and then at the start of the next session, ideally they're supposed to share their notes. Because we're doing it kind of informally, this may or may not be possible. I'll have to look at it, but
It could also I could see myself being chronicler. I could honestly see myself being any of those 3 roles.
Yeah,
oh
I
yeah.
was immediately thinking of me referencing your notes, Nat, for my own game the other day. I was like, shit, what happened at this scene? I know Nat wrote it down basically sentence for sentence, and goddamn it, you
Jesus
did.
fucking Christ.
Honestly, I feel like these roles are going to be really fun because they're going to be reflective on the groups that form. Because ideally, once you guys progress through this 2-shot, you're going to enter the same area the other group is at. You guys are all going to decide as a group what location will be your haven. And then once you have the haven and we have sort of this first little foundational arc done, sessions will go by you guys getting in a group and saying, hey, DM, can we do it next week? And so the plot isn't going to be linear. It's going to have like 3 or 4 different possible plot strands, and then depending on the mini groups that form, you guys will follow them as you will. So I'm really excited because I just imagine these different groups are gonna have different notes and different maps, and I think it's just gonna be really fun, roleplay wise.
It does seem like it's very cool.
Because if the Lily and Nat groups stay together and we get really detailed notes and really silly maps versus like a more artist, like a artist heavy one, or like no notes people, and then you guys all go back to the Haven and share your
Completely
findings.
different adventures are
It's
being
gonna be
had.
so. I'm so excited.
This is sick.
Also, the style that you described, where like the players like figure out availability and kind of lead the actual direction, and then your job is much more just like in the moment, kind of determining like how stuff goes. Is that how you would describe a West Marches
Yes.
campaign? Okay.
Yeah. Usually West Marches are for like clubs or really large organizations where multiple DMs are like planning in the same like world. And so different people can get together. They're supposed to be truly one shots. Like there's a lore continuity, but you don't have to get the same group together. I'm just on I have too many things going on in my brain and I want too many people to
No such
play.
thing.
And so I feel like I struggle to think of to follow one central thing. So I think it'll just be easier on my brain and we'll have fun if I sort of just put out these little stepping stones and you guys can follow whichever ones you like. And then you guys can be with the group you like because the last I don't know, I can't remember Spencer right now. The last group had like 7 people in it and you guys have 2. So you guys will people will split to their own schedules and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Has the other group, the one with 7 people, have you had more sessions where it's less of them or not yet?
They have only had 2 sessions and it was just the start of their
And they
arc.
were all together?
Yeah, they all started as strangers on a ship and they crashed their ship. They, air quotes. Some people were sleeping below deck, but so they're not super Spencer was not involved at all. I gave him multiple opportunities to come up on deck and he did not want to take them, which is fair. But no, so they haven't had significant playtime really. You guys are actually going to get more mechanical practice than them because they stayed on the ship the whole time and didn't do
Oh
any
my God.
combat. They didn't escalate or fight each other, except for Spencer's character punching someone else.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, no, they have not
They
practiced.
also didn't start as their commoners, right? They made full characters.
Yeah, they made full characters. Because I wanted them to have an opportunity to like really affect the lore at the onset. And then you guys are gonna get more mechanical experience than them.
Oh
So
yeah.
you guys will be significantly more ready for the next arc than they will be. Sorry guys.
I'm so excited.
Dylan didn't start with commoners. Oh, he did forever ago. Okay, that's true. Dylan, or I think he's called the Pie Seller in this server, he did a one-shot with me a while back, and so he technically started as commoners a year ago.
Oh, that doesn't count.
But he picked one of them to be his current character. So,
Okay. Maybe it does count.
it like halfway counts.
Yeah.
He only did combat in that session.
That character is the ship of Theseus.
They kind of are. He changed their gender too.
Let's go.
They're very
Transgender, let's
yes.
go.
Okay.
Gender is a construct, just like your strength score.
So true.
Okay. What was even the point of me saying that? I had a point. Sorry, 1 second.
We were gonna advance.
Yes. And I had a point for bringing up the rolls. Let me go back to the sheet real quick. I can't faction. Oh, okay. Background. So when you take the advance action, I have a little world map a proverbial world map that I may or may not have. When you take the advance action, you're not actually gonna see a map. I'm gonna advance you on a map, like a little chessboard. And so if you guys do
There is a map
encounter,
going on. It's just we, the players, can't see it.
there's a map in my mind for this one shot. There will be an actual map when we go to the next arc.
Okay.
But because you guys are on a path or a road, you get to move 4 hexes every time you advance. It counts as flat terrain. If it's mixed terrain, like a forest or a swamp, it's 3 hexes. And if it's rough terrain, like a cave or a mountain, you only get to move 2 hexes forward.
Makes sense.
Let's see. Every time you take the advance action, I get to roll an encounter check. So... the hostility tier of this current region is 1. So I have to roll
That's
a
the
1.
lowest it goes.
Yeah. And so I didn't roll a 1, and so you guys are chilling. You get to advance without problem.
What die do you roll, if you don't mind me asking?
A d10.
Okay.
Okay. And the hostility goes from bleak, which is a 1, to nightmarish, which is a 5. So you, at worst, you have a 50% chance of having an encounter in nightmarish territory. It doesn't go higher than 50%.
And that's each time we advance rather than each hex.
Yes. So you just went forward 4 hexes, and it should, yeah, whenever you take the advance action. So no matter how far you actually advance, it's just taking the action. So now that you guys have advanced, you can, you're in like a hilly environment on a road, so we're just gonna say the Hobbit style, you guys have just followed the path sort of through the hills. And then now you guys can either advance again, take the camp action, or rest.
Is it afternoon or evening right now?
Evening. So you spent the morning
Okay.
advancing, and so now it is evening.
So it would make the most sense then for us to camp at this point, because we also need to rest, and that's a separate action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm down to camp if
Camp
you
it
are,
is.
Lily.
Yippee, let's camp. Okay, so if you go to table reference, there is camp actions, I think. Yes, there are. For each commoner you have, each one can take 1 camp action.
Oh, cool.
While we look at this, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so no rush. Go ahead and look over
Got it.
and see what you guys want to do.
I'm already seeing a couple things that could apply for my falconer.
Let's chat. Do you want to chat about it?
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm basically if we can find any water, but from what I understand, fresh water doesn't really exist.
Yeah. Well, it does exist. It's just really, really, really hard to come by.
Gotcha.
Agility, perception. Okay, so these all have different
Rolls.
It looks like so it says like agility, nature, might, crafting. It looks like the first word is the attribute, and the second word would be like a skill that would be associated with it.
Yeah, but since we suck at everything, we can only
One of my characters does have nature, or maybe 2 of them. I'm unsure. Let me check. Yeah, 2 of my characters have nature.
Did you craft yours or roll yours? This isn't accusatory.
Roll. These are all rolls.
Okay, let me tell you what I'm working with. I've got a troubadour that has a book of sagas, and they have the folklore skill. I've got a fucking...
That's similar to one of my characters, the Doomsayer.
I've got a herald with a brass horn, and their skill is letters. So I think they can read and write, which is neat.
Yes, literacy.
Tavern server with a serving platter, not even a silver platter, a serving platter.
Jesus
And
fucking Christ.
they're also folklore. And then the one that I've been playing so far is my greedy, self-righteous rat catcher. And I have a rat bashing stick, and the skill is stealth. So that's like the only useful one I have.
Jesus.
Everyone else
Yeah.
can just tell stories. I don't give a fuck about stories. Moss is telling the story.
But they just want to tell a bunch of stories.
Well, they can't even write their own
They
name,
just
so I
want to
don't care.
have a good time.
This shit's so funny.
I also managed to roll a character with the perception skill,
Damn!
which seems really fucking helpful. And she also got a weapon that is better than just a regular crude weapon. She has a crude crossbow.
Shit.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, welcome.
Short sword that I doomed 2 of my friends to get. But that character,
It's a
yeah, that
sacrifice
character is
worth it.
greedy. So if I was a full character, I would beg for a point towards my alignment. I'm playing
Is
in
there-
character, audience.
You are playing in character.
We mostly were just talking about how most of the activities things seem to be an attribute plus a skill, but since we're skillless and maidenless, that we only use attributes. And then I just started bitching and moaning about how I have 1 that's literate, 2 that can do folklore, and 1 that can do stealth. And Nat's like, I have 1 that is perceptive. I have another 1 that has nature, and I'm like, what the fuck? Those are real skills.
Nat, are any of you guys literate?
No. Actually, wait. It
There you
would
go.
make sense for one of them to be literate, but they do not have the literacy skill. They have the magic skill.
It's okay. Yanka's playing a very religious character who, quote unquote, carries around a religious book. He cannot read.
His ass cannot read.
His ass can't read.
He's racist.
What exactly would a book of sagas be? Is that just tales?
A book of sagas? Yeah, it's kind of like I'd imagine it'd be like the Metamorphosis or Odyssey or Iliad, like anything where it's like really fucking long.
That motherfucker also can't read. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
It's the family heirloom.
It's funny.
Oh wait, Yanka's in chat. Oh wait, she's in call. Hi Yanka.
Yeah, she's here.
I didn't know you were here.
Like, what were you saying about me?
I was just talking about your boy off rep. My bad. Yeah, did we have any questions for the camp actions? These will make more sense and I think will feel better once you're actually players.
No, I think these do make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just seems like if
I'm
it
just
doesn't
trying
make
to figure
sense, it's a mechanic we don't have quite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of this
aligns best.
No, you're all good. A lot of the first listen, I'm stretching the first day out far past what it's meant to be used for. Just because I feel like it's a really good opportunity to walk through all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted a refresher.
Training Wheels Day.
Training Wheels Day because I needed to.
If we were to take the forage activity action, do you think... Oh, wait, how likely would it be to find water? Do you think that's might as well not roll? Because it's so scarce?
I think lore-wise, the only edible, the only potable, naturally occurring water you're gonna get is gonna be like rain. Rain is chill. You can drink rain.
Okay. So every other naturally flowing water has been turned to salt water.
Yeah, pretty much everything you've
That's fucked.
found.
That's...
Wait, I have a question about one of these actions.
Yeah, go for it.
The scout action. If I succeed on it, I get to choose one of 3 benefits. One of these benefits is party gains a +2 to camp activity skill checks. Does that include people that are not in my clan? So that would be like the Sparwa clan and the Vladeshka clan.
I would say that you would have to. It would be in this context. It's up to you.
Okay.
It
Would
would
it be like
require
if
collaborate.
my character also communicates with the rest of the caravan, then they also get that benefit?
Yes.
Okay. I would definitely like to start off with my falconer using the scout camp action then.
Perfect. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, I'm gonna have someone else do the scout action. Someone with perception.
Yeah, let's just say 10. Because it's by area, so I believe because you guys are in a hostility tier of 1, your target number is pretty much just going to be 10, unless it's...
Okay. Can I ask what is added if we have proficiency in the skill that it's asking for?
It's supposed to be a skill bonus. I don't think you guys get skill bonuses as commoners, but for the sake of the game, I'll just say it's a +1.
Okay.
Just so that it's not,
Um,
like, totally useless in this context.
Yeah, the
yeah.
commoner sheet, it's a skill, a bonus of +1 for whatever we're using down there.
Oh, okay.
For our little
Yeah, just
skill die
+1.
being a d6, which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna still have my falconer make this roll, even though she doesn't have perception. So that's gonna be a +2. Oh, another good roll. That's a 19.
Ooh, okay. So a 19 is success with 1 spark.
Okay, let me
You get to pick
scroll up the
2.
sparks then. What is the daunting effect? I'm looking at the striking spark.
Let me
It's the
see.
opposite of what it.
Or these
Most
are
of them, this
all.
seems to be opposite.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So if you're doing it
So
quick,
what do
but the
these
shadow is slow.
Yeah, you can't
what do
have
these
2
do
states
like
at the same
mechanically
time.
then?
Um,
Like if I wanted to do striking for this one, um, like what would that do mechanically?
in this context, it would most of the time it's gonna affect roleplay or like subjective things in tense situations. So something like striking seems to just be roleplay, but something like quiet,
Okay.
like if you were kicking down a door and you decided for it to be quiet, that's gonna affect the awareness of other people around you. So I don't want
Yeah.
to say it's only roleplay, but it kind of just it's kind of like a you pick it and then you tell me what you want to happen.
Okay.
It sounds very
Um,
case by case and idiosyncratic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very
With
open-ended.
with this game, I'm gonna be very down with like to like choose something from the book and then feel free to argue with me on what you wanted to do or like give your own thoughts.
Like
So
how we're running Daggerheart.
yeah, kind of just convince me and you'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
I'm very rule of
I'm gonna choose the striking spark for this then.
oh yeah. Yeah, and because
Um,
you were gonna share that information, that definitely improves how the Baines clan regards you at least.
Excellent. And then because I succeeded, I choose one of the benefits from below. I'm gonna choose
You get to choose
for
2 because
everyone.
you also got a
Oh, I
spark.
choose. Oh shit, that's how it works. Oh, I see. +1 for each spark you roll. Okay. Well, can I? So because I'm sending a falcon up,
Hmm.
um, can the falcon give me an idea of like what kind of terrain this is? Like, is there a chance of us getting lost? Is there kind of like rough terrain that we need to go across? Things like that. Because
Yeah, I
that way
think
I can have more information to choose which of the other ones I go with.
yeah. Um yeah, we can do that for sure. Most of this area is gonna be hilly. I think you're gonna be flanked by trees or like you're gonna have to pass through very sparse forests. But near the west of Brynmar is a lot of hills and plains and even a little bit of tundra, and you go super far, some of the hills will curve up into like little mini mountains, but they're not sheer enough to be difficult. So it'll pretty much all be mixed terrain.
And then
I'm
you said
not
it seems like the path forward is pretty solidly there. Not very difficult to like keep track of.
Yeah, there will be a part in about a day's travel where it's going to widen out a lot into mostly just plains. So definitely not difficult terrain ahead. Worst case scenario, you're going to have to pop into mixed terrain maybe once or twice.
Okay. With that information, I think I'm gonna choose party ignores mixed and difficult terrain, and party gains a +2 bonus to camp activities skill checks.
Oh, yeah. So if you tell Lily's group about that,
She's gonna
then
tell the Vladeshka clan and the Baines clan all this information.
oh,
And
yeah.
of course the other members of the Sparwa.
Perfect.
Well, I would like to forage. I
Yippee!
want to. Okay. Let's see here. So I've got. Oh, I lost it. Might and nature. Okay. Plus my might.
And make sure you add
Oh.
up another +2 to this.
Oh!
Oh, wait, don't
That's
tell me
kind of.
what it is. I have to. Or actually, never mind. It's going to be a 10. Ignore me. I got too excited.
It's okay. I was going to until you indicated. That's a 22.
Damn.
Whoa.
That's
Okay, so
insane.
you get you get to get 3 ingredients because you met the 10 and you got 2 sparks above it. So were you searching for edible plant life, ingredients for alchemy, or both?
Um, Let me check something just very quickly. I want to
Okay.
see if this will matter for me later. Okay, I will find. Would you say making poisons is alchemy?
Yes.
I will look for alchemical. You said I get 3 ingredients?
Yes.
Okay, one like edible plant thing, and then one for her, and then 2 bits of alchemy materials if possible. And then I
For
will
sure.
do it with I will do it quickly and what hold on, I have to remind myself what canny means. And cannily. So those are my sparks for it. Quick and canny.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let me check the sparks real quick. For your edible, your edible. We'll say you find like some sort of root vegetable. Um you can
One shitty carrot. Okay.
not a shitty carrot, a yummy carrot.
I'm just thinking of like the non-GMO, like brown
The
little sad
skinny
fruit.
as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of bitter.
Yeah,
Great
I'm
on the
trying to get
nutrients
into the
though.
vibe of Envoy. Like, yeah, everything kind of sucks, even if it sounds good.
Um, alchemy wise, hmm, I feel like giving you stones makes the most sense. Let's say you can have bismuth and copper.
Hell yeah.
And then for the sake of sizing, they're just gonna be like small or forageables. I gotta check and see if there's any specifics that I can tell you about later, but you are a reasonable lass. I'm not worried.
Yes. She's gonna. Can I walk back over to the? Can I walk over to the Baines clan and try to? Okay. I guess the better option, the better question would be, what is the? I know that the short sword they said was about like 50 copper, which means if one ration of water is probably about 25 copper. If that person was being honest, but you said that they are. What's the approximate? What's the approximate value of these? If I could go get my water back.
Of the the gems?
Yeah, I don't want to go over there and be an ass and undersell because, like, I don't want to be disrespectful if they're forthright.
Okay. Let me see, because I think there are gems in here. May or may not be gems. I may be lying.
That's okay.
Oh, it's not on here. We'll say that we can settle that at the Night's Rest.
Sick.
I will say with your guys' other commoners, you can do up to 3 more actions. It's up to you if they all do something. They don't all have to do something, but
Oh, I thought it was per
no, per
art.
commoner.
Oh shit.
I have another action
Go
ready
for it,
ready to
Bestie.
go. I would like one of my commoners actually with help from another one. So the other one's going to use the help action. To use the hunt camp action.
Yes, for sure. Gotta be to 10.
And hunt uses agility. Yes, agility in nature. My main person has a. Where is my agility? Has a +1 agility and proficiency in nature, so that's a +2 then, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then it's going to be another +2 because of the scout from earlier. So that's +4. That's in that one.
Okay. What is it total?
5.
Oh. Normally this would make you lose 1 endurance, but because commoners don't have endurance, we're not gonna worry about that.
Okay. So no consequences from this?
No, on a
Just
regular
also no
character,
food.
yeah, just also no extra rations.
Okay.
And while you have 4 like water ration, while you have 3 water rations for your party, we'll say you have like 4, well not 4, like 8 food rations for your party because food is not as difficult.
Yeah.
It's not plentiful, but you guys wouldn't have gone all the way out here if you thought you were gonna die of starvation.
Yeah, the main thing for us to worry about is definitely water. Lily, do you want to go next?
Yes, I would like to. Okay, I'm gonna consolidate this a little bit. I'm gonna have one of my people rest early, just in case, and then. But it's mechanically rest early, but they're just slacking off. I'll be honest with you. They're just snoozing. They don't give a shit. Um. Then
So
yeah.
if this part of rest early means that you have to drink water or progress your lasting state.
Ooh, point taken. Mind, they're gonna get their ass up and work.
So unless your favorite girl, sip some water.
No, she's the one that went foraging. Okay, I'm gonna also try to hunt here. I feel like that's not a bad idea.
Good
Okay,
luck,
you can
soldier.
also have you can also do it netted. There's the help option.
It
Yeah, but
doesn't
doesn't
make
that
you
just
any
add a
more
spark?
likely to succeed, though. Yeah. It just adds a spark
Yeah,
on
that's true.
success.
Yeah, I'm not trying to show off too badly here. Okay, I'm gonna have someone hunt, which is agility and nature, aka agility. Oh, it's a 9.
Did you add the
Ruh-roh.
+2 from my scout?
Oh, does that just like persist?
For the rest of this rest, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
mother.
everyone.
Oh, it's 11. It's 11. I joke.
Yippee! Okay, so you get 1 ration.
Oh, actually, never mind. This is for the next full day, not the next rest.
Yes. Whenever you take camp activities, though, so you would have to camp again.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you mean the scout bonuses last until we take our next rest. Is that what you're saying?
It lasts the whole day, but it only affects camp activities. So you would have to make camp
Oh, true. Yes.
again.
Yes. That makes sense.
But if you rested and then camped twice, this would persist through both camps.
Or like if we choose to rest at any point before tomorrow evening. Like if we chose to rest in like the morning, would that still apply?
That would, for the sake of, if you don't take at least 1 rest during a round, like a day, you will get a penalty because you wouldn't have consumed rations. So
Yeah, but then
if you rested in the morning and then you took a camp action in the evening and then successfully scouted with your +2, when you take another camp action in the night, you can the +2 bonus will still work. If that's what you're saying.
oh, okay. So it's not like a 24-hour cycle. It's like when the night falls is when it resets.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put something in the Discord server to clarify on the rule, but I'm pretty sure it just means for the round.
Okay. That definitely helps clarify.
Lily, with your success, will say that they've caught a rabbit.
Yes. How fantastic. It looks just like
Rabbit.
my clan emblem.
It's a little scrawny, but it's got enough meat on it for 1 person.
Let's go. Do you want me to just finish out my last action while we're here?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna have the last one forage as well. I won't forget the +2, I swear on me mum. Ooh, 17. Much better.
For forage?
Yes.
Hell yeah. So that's 2 ingredients. If I can do math. Yes. Were you looking for plant life or
Alchemy.
alchemy?
Alchemy for both, and I'm gonna
Were
just do.
you gonna where are you gonna add your spark? Which spark?
I'll do it quickly. We're being quick about this.
Okay. We will say that part of the quickness is that you're able to grab some oh my god, what's the word? Some charcoal before you guys like fully mess up your guys' fires. So add charcoal to your thing. And what's our alchemy thing? One second, I'm googling alchemy materials. Oh, you can have salt. You can have charcoal and salt. I feel like those are materials you have to harvest at specific times.
Hell yeah. That's all my peoples.
Yippee! Now, I think you have 1 more?
I do have one more, and they're gonna salvage. Right? Wait, I want to make sure I am choosing the right person. Yes. She has good night. Okay. Another one! What the hell?
No! You're getting them out now, trust.
I am. So this is gonna be 1 plus 3 plus 2, so 6.
Not quite, but also there's no negative for trying. There's no penalty.
And I got to avoid whatever the opposite of a spark was.
A shadow.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. That is going to be the end of our evening. And it's going to transition into night. What do we want to do, guys? Gamers, travelers,
I
trespassers.
would like to pool together my alchemical supplies and go try to barter for my 2 rations of water back.
Good luck, soldier.
Thank you.
Okay. So with our little impromptu camp, you can roll me a perception. You're looking to beat 15.
So this is just a regular roll then.
Yeah, just perception.
Oh man. I got a 14.
See him.
It happens. I
Actually,
can't perceive things.
in the sake of fairness, I think this action has to take place during the camp part and not the night's rest, because night's rest is when you sleep. I'm willing to grant you your +2 from Nat's thing.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Barely scraping by. So far everyone has been walking or sort of carting their things. You guys don't have mounts or any like beasts of burden to pull anything. So it's sort of up to you how you carry your things. And the Baines clan seems the same, but Lily, whomever walks over, can see that kind of in a trees a little bit back from where you guys are starting to wind down, there's like very disturbed soil. Kind of like big sections of it. Probably the size of like a basketball are like scooped up or missing.
Just chunks of the ground missing?
I mean, yeah, they're probably like half a foot deep, and the whole area of really disturbed ground is probably like 8 feet diameter. I don't know, man, math is hard.
I agree.
I think I'd like one of my clan's members to try to investigate these pieces of disturbed earth. See
Unless
if
your clan is rubbing elbows with. Unless you've also walked over
Oh,
there.
I see. I thought this was like easily seen by everybody in the caravan. Never
No,
mind.
it's a 15 perception rule.
You know
Silly.
what? If you were,
Oh,
it's fair to see that it's fair to say that everyone is keeping an eye on everyone. If you would also like to attempt to roll a 15 to notice whatever's going on, I would allow that.
sure. Would that
It's
be
just a perception.
okay? Perception. I'm not able to add any attributes.
Just the +2 from your thing.
Okay. Hey, remember how I said I got all my bad rolls out?
Yep.
No, I fucking didn't.
Is it a 1?
It's a 3 this time, but if I add perception plus the +2, that becomes a 6.
Yeah, one of the Valdeshka peeps are just walking over there.
They're just walking over, just having
Just
the fucking
walking
time of their
over.
lives, being
What a
super
freak.
sociable.
What a freak. Yeah, so it's up to you, Lily. Or not, if that's enough for one of your guys to get nosy.
Yeah,
If
I'll go look at them. I get. Am I misunderstanding something other than that? There's just like chunks of dirt missing. Like there's disturbed Earth. Are there people over there? Is it by itself? I need to look at it. I
It's
wanna go-
it's by itself. Uh, it's within sight. It's a stone's throw from their camp. Like it's not backed up to their stuff, but it is like noticeably near the outskirts of their camp, not bordering your guys's. So
the
it's
fuck are
kind of like behind them.
they digging little fecal dropping locations? What are they doing over here? Yeah, I want to go look and see what's going on. This is weird.
You're gonna approach the.
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm crazy.
Roll me perception one more time.
I'm gonna fail.
Uh, just beating 10 this time.
I'm probably not gonna fail.
You got it. You got it.
I rolled a combined total of 20.
Okay, add your 2 sparks and then I'll tell you what happens.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna choose the best ones. I perceive things. I'm gonna do striking and and canny.
Good attention. Impressive. I'm gonna need you to explain to me how you impressively walk up to messed up Earth. Are you like sauntering?
Instead of looking like, oh, what's that? I'm gonna walk up like I have business over here. Like nothing can fucking scare me. I know exactly what I'm getting into, despite my overwhelming sense of ignorance.
I hope you know I'm imagining them doing the Sims confident walk. Like the comedically. Um,
Bum, 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 bum.
okay, interesting. As you walk over there, some of the Bane, I'll say one or two of the Bane's people notice you. And they pause what they're doing, but they don't say anything or like run over to you. And once you get to the actually disturbed earth, you can see that a lot of roots are visible. Actually, a couple of the roots you had grabbed before. And as you round their camp and sort of get more of a view of the wilderness, in the tree line, like 10 feet away from you, although it seems much closer because of its size, is a 8-foot tall boar.
What? No. Does it look at me?
It's looking right at you.
But I'm so striking.
Yeah, you are so striking. It's looking right at you.
Yeah, I've got some attention, man.
It's impressed.
She's just gonna nod her head and be like, right then, and turn around and go make a trade like I didn't see anything.
You see it snort, like the steam puffs in the air a little bit, and it fully watches you. But it doesn't do more than just kind of hang out back there.
You know, like when you're in school and you see someone walking down the far end of the hallway, and all of a sudden you become conscious of how you walk, and then you start feeling like you're walking like an idiot. You know what I mean? That's what's
Yes.
happening to me
Every
right
single day of my life.
That's what's happening to me right now. It's like, wow, you better act like you're walking like a normal person. And I'm just like, one foot in front of the other. There's a boar that could gore me so bad.
The Banes have gone back to whatever they were doing. 2 of them are missing. We'll say this happened at the end of the camp action, so you can assume they're doing their camp actions. 2 of them are still at camp.
Do I recognize one of the two to be the one I traded with this morning?
No. There's
All the better. I'm going to gather up my findings of 1 charcoal, 1 salt, 1 bismuth, 1 copper, But I'm gonna keep the rabbit and the carrot because they go together, and I'm gonna try to sum up the value of what I've got here in terms of water. It's at least one water.
The closest one you approach is gonna be kind of an average sized guy, purple bandana pulling his hair back.
It's just excuse me.
Hmm?
This morning, one of your clanmates approached me with a trade offer, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to do the same.
Trade. Perfect. And then he's gonna pull up his box of gems and open it. See, I've got 3 fine specimens of jewelry from across the continents. This fire emerald necklace from Yantarsh, pearls from Cordova. I'm willing to barter.
What would you barter for, say, some water?
Ooh, can't do that for you. Got these gems though.
She kind of looks over at the other one to see if they have any reaction.
They're kind of side-eyeing you, but they're not speaking up.
So your precious gems are worth my water, but your water's not worth anything. Or worth too much.
Sure, if that makes you feel better.
Honestly, what would make me feel better is knowing what the fuck that giant beast is doing back there. Is that yours? Or is it wild, just waiting to pounce on us?
Oh, you're talking about bait back there, huh?
I suppose he did not have a name tag on him.
No. Good luck getting a collar on that thing. You didn't know that the Bairns have mounts?
I seem to be at a loss of knowledge of quite a few things about your clan.
Right. Well, bait back there is the reason why we don't have any water for you. So better hope it
Ah,
rains.
so you have a giant thing of dry sand back there to soak up all the water and carry your goods.
Hey now, ain't no need to get rude.
Don't mind me, I'm just bitter. Well, carry on. I appreciate your time. She's gonna kind of huff back to her camp and just be like, fucking damn it, what are we
See
gonna tell my
ya.
friends? Shit.
I'll be praying for rain.
Good for you.
All right.
When you
Are we-
sell an item to a vendor and you go back to get the item back and they don't have a buyback menu.
No, we needed that water.
Good for y'all. So did
Why do you
I.
think we would? Why do you think we would arm you? Okay,
Because it's a good trade. That's all.
because it's what?
Is it because it's a good trade?
It's a good trade. Okay. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the damage for the thirst mechanic. Do we think it's fair that for every day you go without drinking, whatever the intensity is, you have to roll that dice for
Ooh, so
damage?
if it's thirst 6, we roll a d6. If it's thirst 8, it's the d8.
Yes.
I
I'm
love that.
so cool with that.
Okay. Because I don't want to just like slam you guys with damage on an arbitrary day. Like, yes, the 6th day is the day you die.
It'd be kind of funny though.
It would be funny. Maybe it will be. For the sake of this night's rest, though, Lily, only one of your guys is drinking water, right?
That's true.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll damage for you, unless you would like to roll it.
Oh no, you go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
Your first guy is going to take 5 damage.
Okay.
Your second one is going to take 3 damage. Your last one is going to take 2 damage.
Not bad.
Okay, so
Nat,
2 of my people have 5 hit points. They would have died.
good
Don't
thing
worry.
you have 3 water, right?
Yeah, but also,
You just gotta
like,
pray.
yeah,
Pray to RNGesus right now.
How many? I pick one to go without water.
I already know which one's gonna go without water.
Okay.
My Doomsayer, because he is both generous and cowardly.
Love that. Oh boy, I sure hope he was the one with 5 hit points because I got a 6.
Oh, he is dead.
No more. Okay. So in the night. Okay,
Goodbye.
we'll get to that. Let's go through. We'll say he passes peacefully in the night. And then let's go for the night's rest action.
So I'm just gonna delete that character's entire information from my from my commoner character sheets. Dog.
First
Goodbye.
blood. First blood. Okay. Okay, everyone else, because you're taking a night's rest, or well, any character who drank water, reset your thirst intensity number to 1.
Got you.
Everybody who successfully night's rested without dying, regain all your hit points. So maybe we do the thirst mechanic at the next morning and not
In the
night.
morning, yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it for now because again, this is the first time we're doing it this way, but just go ahead
Yeah.
and do full HP.
Oh, regain the HP we lost on thirst?
Yep.
Benevolent.
You guys don't have to worry about focus. Nobody is keeping watch. Let me check.
Wait, Lily, I thought you said one of your characters was taking the
I did, but I
rest camp
rescinded
action.
that. I rescinded that because I would have had to consume the water then and there because I was resting.
Right.
Okay. So, because you guys are in a level 1 hostility area, you have a 1 in 10 chance of having an encounter.
So we're traveling again, right?
It is still the night's thing. I'm making sure.
Oh, I see.
So we can get
1, 2, 1,
attacked in
2,
the
3.
night.
So I got a 10. Best outcome. Most peaceful sleep of your life.
Well, except for the dead one. Well, actually, it probably is a very peaceful sleep.
The most peaceful sleep.
The most peaceful sleep he will ever experience for the rest of his life.
Truly, the most peaceful sleep any of them are experiencing.
I mean, he did predict that bad things would happen, and hey, bad things happened to him.
Crazy work.
Irony.
Bro's gonna haunt the narrative for the rest of the game.
Ooh, I don't want your fire emerald.
Okay, so that's it for the night's
I
rest.
deadass thought it started raining outside. Sorry, that freaked me the fuck out.
Oh my god.
That's it for the night's rest. We're all waking up to cool, damp air. Rest in peace to Doomsayer, because it's raining.
If you just held out for a little bit longer. So what do we do to collect rain?
You can take a camp action to... I think I was gonna do forage. Let me check and make sure nothing else makes more sense. Yeah, probably just forage.
If it's raining right now at this like time of day, is it
Mhm,
gonna
mhm.
keep on raining for the rest of the day, or is there like a chance of the weather changing?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather girl?
I will
I
say
would like to know, you're right.
the weather can change at the turn of each
Same.
like time. So if it's raining in the morning, it will either become heavier rain, stay light rain, or be no rain the next time. So it's not gonna stop halfway through a thing, but it may or may not last the whole day.
Take
Okay.
advantage of our time, homie. We gotta
Yeah, we
camp.
should absolutely fucking camp right now.
I have no water.
Okay, so we're camping.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
And I will say that the soft stopping point is 9, but I can go later if you guys can go later.
I can go a little bit later
Okay,
if it
I have the
works.
least amount of restriction out of the three of us.
okay. We're not gonna end it tonight, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
I think today has been good for the exploration stuff, so go ahead and throw your camp actions at me.
I
Forage
mean,
X4.
Forage
yeah, I
explore.
was right about to do the same thing.
You can't
Okay,
say the
so
same thing because you don't have 4 people over there.
Forgex 3 then. Fuck you.
okay, so give me your 4 rolls. You gotta beat 10. It's still 10.
Come on, baby.
And we'll say that because you guys are travelers, you can just get the maximum amount. So you're not gonna run out of collection devices to get it.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on, let me write these down.
That's a fail for the first one. Might plus nature. Yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
I'll say that because it's rain, you could add agility instead of might.
Okay. That's gonna make it a 7 then, but still not enough. Uh, I can still use might if I want to, right?
Yeah, you can use might or agility. Up to you.
Okay. There's
Okay, I
no
have.
way for me to use perception here, is there, instead of nature?
Um,
You see rain falling from the sky.
I was about to say you can if you can convince me.
I gotta make a case for it.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to apply your spark.
Um, I think the character that I'm thinking of with perception is going to try to look around and see if there are any like bowl-shaped leaves that are still attached to any trees or anything, or something similar, like flora that catches rainwater that she's going to try to harvest.
You've convinced me.
Yay! It's gonna be a +5 then. 19.
Let's go. So that's I can't do math. 2.
No, wait, I thought that's 1. Because the
Oh, plus
difficulty
spark.
is 10.
And you got a spark. Because you got 5
Huh?
over.
Yeah. I thought you meant plus. Never mind. Never
Sorry,
mind.
my bad.
No, I was confused. I thought you meant +2 sparks, not +2 rations. I am going to pick a spark though. And this character is going to be Kenny.
Maybe they do it meticulously. Okay.
And my last character is going to try to roll once more, and that's a 12.
Make it, but no spark. So just 1 ration.
Nice.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for mine.
Ready for yours.
Okay, I have 3 successes. One of them fucked up, so they're first on the chopping block. I've got one that succeeded with a 14.
Did you add a +2 to that?
You don't add a +2 because no one took the scout action.
Wait, but the scout action lasts a full day, doesn't it?
Yeah, we said like
I'm
the
thinking of
until
things.
sun up, like within that day
Oh,
of
It
okay.
does. It does
24.
actually say. It does say the next full day, so you can count
That's
it.
why I was.
You can count it this session, and then I'll ask the. While you guys do that, I'll go ahead and throw it in the server for clarification.
Okay.
So is this? So we're not doing this moving forward. This is just like a this time thing.
We can do it this time. Don't 100% expect we will do it going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask
Okay.
the server for clarification.
Okay. Well, that changes some sparks and things. All right, you ready for me?
Yes.
Okay. So instead of succeeding with an 18, I succeed with a 20.
Ooh, so that's 3.
3 water or 3 sparks?
3 water, because that's
Oh,
you
let's
succeed
go.
with 2 sparks.
Yes. Okay, and all of them are going to do, well, if I have to choose one, I'm going to do canny and striking again for that one.
Hell yeah.
The other success is with a 16.
So just the one. Actually, never mind. 2. My
2
bad.
water.
Because you succeed with 1 spark.
And then I'll do canny for that spark. And then the third success is 24.
Let's
God
go.
damn, Vladeshka gonna have so much fucking water.
So
So you
that's
have to
3 because
lose
you got a
water.
success with 2 sparks.
And then that'll also be canny and striking.
Let's go. She rolling in water.
Yes, I have enough for everyone to have 2 water now.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fucking awesome.
I'm
Wait,
water.
Jesus, you have 8 fucking rations?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
2 of them got 3 and the other got 2. That's shit totals up.
If this has taught us anything, it is that you have to spend money to make money.
No, if this has taught me anything, it's that the bad
Gambling
rolls
is
are going to come
okay.
in very shortly for me because I've been rolling very high lately.
This first day has accidentally taught the lesson that being cautious is bad and
Of
gambling
course.
is good.
Yeah, this is going to come back to bite us real bad here soon.
The most beautiful lesson. You should absolutely take that back to your real life.
I kind of hoped more people would die of dehydration because then it would make the sting of the rain the day after so much better.
It would be pretty funny. The irony
What a
still
laugh.
hits not as hard, unfortunately. We just have the Doomsayer dying, which is its own kind of irony.
That's crazy
Yeah,
irony.
they're fucking dead.
That's
Bad
good.
things are going
That's
to
good.
happen. I will be a corpse in the morning. Bleh.
I mean, here's the thing. Of all of my characters that was gonna die, I was never gonna play that character, so I'm honestly pretty cool with it.
The one that's been a
Fair.
shit is the character I plan on playing, so I'm glad that things are working out okay.
You better be real careful,
Yes.
Lily. This is
I
a
am.
2-shot. You better be real careful.
I am. I've been taking only frivolous risks,
Right.
seemingly.
Okay. We've done all our camp actions. We're gonna move into the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
One moment. One moment.
One moment.
One moment.
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't seem regular outside.
Don't worry about it, Pookie.
Don't.
As you guys start collecting your rainwater and you're funneling it into whatever containers, whatever containers you can scrounge up. Um, Let me one moment. Okay. Lily,
Yeah.
whichever one of your guys you would like, doesn't matter. It's not super tough. Ignore me. Which one of your guys, as they're collecting water, they can feel it hit their skin. And they've gone about collecting most of what they can out of what they have. Um, it kind of feels like tingly.
No, bro. No. They're
And
gonna take their serving platter out and carry it over their head.
and Nat, your guys kind of noticed that there's like a smell. Like it's subtle, and it's like it's not a crazy idea, right? Because like we can smell the rain when it comes, but this kind of got like a sulfurous edge to it, you know?
Call that putrid core.
Right? Got like a little stinky egg smell.
I
Kind of like
mean, there's a
water
good
that comes
solid
out of the
amount of
ground.
tap water in the US that's got that smell too.
I was about to say, if any of
Shower.
your characters are around farms, it smells like the like a well, like the bottom of the well.
Got you.
It like permeates the air.
Okay.
And it kind of gets really warm. Um,
Like it feels warmer than the air.
the air is getting warm. Like
Oh.
as it hits things, um, Lily, whichever character, I'm assuming your silly sneaky one was over by the boar,
Yeah.
and saw its like breath kind of fanning. It's starting to do that on the ground, kind of like a mist is rising.
No.
Um, and then I want you guys to roll. I want you guys to roll. Give me a spirit roll at 10.
From one
For
person.
all of our remaining characters.
Um, both of you just roll at once.
Okay. So we can choose our person with the highest spirit then.
It will represent your whole group.
Okay.
Yeah, just choose whichever one.
5.
5. Oh, with the shadow.
We can't add that +2 here, right?
This
No,
is feel very camp
it's not
action to
a
me.
it's not a
Camp
camp
over.
action.
I got a 19.
the storm started.
Are y'all waiting on anybody?
Oh, what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a 19. You must not have heard.
Yeah, sorry. You're chilling. You get a spark.
Let me choose a
Um,
spark. Is this for anything? You said roll spirit.
I'm gonna. Can I pick it for you?
Sure.
I'm gonna pick safe.
Hell yeah.
On the flip side, Lily, for you, I'm going to pick harmful.
Yay.
Uh,
Look, I came here to
as
have time. Get it twisted.
as your commoners are kind of moving around trying to collect as much as possible, and it's probably like getting on their clothes because they're not really being careful about it. They're just trying to get as much as possible, you know?
Yeah, rain is rain.
Uh, they the tingliness is kind of like seeping closer to you now. It's not really cold outside, so you weren't wearing that many layers to begin with.
Mhm.
And the clothes you have now are getting pretty soaked. And it isn't until they're like sort of sticking to you that that tingly starts to turn into like pinprick needle. Um, I'm gonna roll damage for you. That's the rain begins to burn your skin.
Spence is freaking me out. Does it have a color?
Um, the rain itself is it's not blood. Don't let Spence freak you out. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's easy, okay? He's my first DM. I take his word as law. It's terrible.
Don't take his word as law. He's playing goober. No, the the water in your water skins looks fine. But as you like do your little pan thing above your head to protect yourself, it's got like a milkiness to it. And it kind of like it's not clear anymore. No, I literally can't do anything with these people. Stop talking. I'm
You just gotta
closing the
turn
chat.
off. Yeah, I was like, you just gotta close the chat when it gets
This
serious. That's
happened
what I
with the
do.
deepest weld too. I wanted to do the bloodborne thing where their blood is white. I can't do anything with you people. Okay,
You've got
anyway.
6 copies of Laura Bailey in your chat who just go pee pee poo poo, come pee pee.
It's okay, I'm gonna make it rain on them. But right now it's
No.
raining on you, Lily, and the first guy takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Second guy takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Last guy takes 2 damage.
I have 4 guys.
Oh, you're not the one that died.
Correct.
Okay, that's
I
2.
succeed by being an ass.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
What was the last damage number? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
2.
Okay, cool. Is there any way to get out of the no, there's not. We're traveling on an open road.
We'll do our like.
The
I
clouds
assume
are
we have
not
like some
above.
kind of.
The clouds are coming from whence you came.
So we can outrun the storm. Or is it coming to us?
No, it's coming in the direction that we're walking, right? So if we keep on walking, then we're gonna extend. How
No,
long?
it's like behind you.
Oh, it's behind us. And does
And
it
it
seem like it's
only
moving further away or moving closer to us?
the clouds are moving towards you. And it also turned from light rain to heavy rain at the end of the camp, so it just turned.
Son of a bitch.
So maybe we should stick in place because it seems like the rain is not going to get better anytime soon, and I don't think it's safe to travel in this.
You want to let the storm pass?
If that works for you.
I'm of 2 minds. I don't disagree with you, but also I'm just the devil's advocate in me is also being like, yeah, we can get rained on and sit still, or we can get rained on and make progress on the map. Either way, we get rained on.
We don't have any like shelter that we can move, do we?
We take shelter under the trees.
Not really. It depends on what sort of flavor you guys were thinking of for your camps. I was imagining like a tent or a yurt, which would do pretty good to keep normal rain out, but would probably become like soaking.
I think we're just fucked. I'm not watching a YouTube video.
While you guys are thinking about this, the Banes are quickly putting all their things away, and they are moving down the path.
Fuck.
They're traveling.
Them and their boar.
They seem to kind of know what the fuck is up, so I'm down to travel travel with the Baines clan.
Yeah, me too. Also, I imagine the longer we decide to rest here, the more water we're gonna use up.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. Let's follow. Let's follow along.
Hell yeah,
Follow
so
the
we're
boar.
taking the advance action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna make Baines go first if they're taking charge. I'm like, all right, yep, you got it, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
for
follow
sure. I
you.
am
Follow the
following
brake lights of
them.
the semi in front of me. I mean the boar.
Okay, so this is flat terrain, so 4 hexes, but the weather, we'll say the weather is poor. I'm not gonna say it's extreme. So that's gonna be -1. And then,
Wait, I did shoot. Okay, I know this is something that we're still actively figuring out, but
Mhm.
I did choose for one of the two bonuses that I got on my scout action, or my scout camp action was party ignores mixed and difficult terrain. Wouldn't it only
yeah,
make sense to have this apply for like a full day? Because then if it's just the camp action, then there's no chance of us utilizing this.
no, it does apply for the whole day. The reason why it's turned your forest mixed terrain into flat terrain. So you've gone from 3 hexes of advancing to 4 hexes.
Oh,
What's
okay.
bringing it down by 1 is just the weather.
I see. So it is helping.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The full advance action is page 61, and when we're done, I might just throw this. I might just revamp the Trespasser category and throw all this information in there for ease of access. But yeah, it is helping. It's actually nullified the effect of the weather.
That's so excellent.
Let me check and make sure there's nothing else, but I think other than that, we just have to. Did you pick party can't get lost, or did you pick the +2 bonus? You picked +2 bonus, right?
Well, I got over a 15, so I chose two of them, and the two that I chose was the +2 bonus and party ignores mixed and difficult terrain. So I didn't do party has no risk of getting lost, so we can still get lost.
Okay, so one of you needs to make an intellect/nature roll to navigate in the rain.
I have a slight intellectual. I'll do it if you're not willing.
I'm looking at my characters right now. The best I would have is someone with a +1 intellect and nature, so that's gonna be a +2.
I've got a +2 also. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
Serving platter. Go. 18. It's a compass.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
18?
Yes, 18.
Okay.
I'm navigating
guys-
through the board. Oh wait, no, wrong campaign.
18. Oh, okay. So you guys did get lost, but because you succeeded, you guys noticed you got lost pretty early on, and so you guys kind of skirted in and out of the rain, and you're back on your heading. You do know for sure now that you are.
Great job, Valeshka. Sorry,
Thank-
I fucking butchered that name pronunciation. Vladeshka.
To pull the curtain back, because this is not part of the judge's secret part of the book, I'm rolling whether you get lost. You're rolling how far off course you guys get.
That's
I
good.
like that.
So she rolled good, and 18 only put you a little bit off course. It's called a I think it's a full digression. Yeah. If you failed with a shadow, then I don't need to tell you you're lost. You just kind of
Oh my god. We just fucking deal with the consequences. We figure it the fuck out whenever it becomes
Funny as
obvious.
hell. It's like, all right, let's roll to see you get lost. I fail with the shadow. Okay.
Anyway, 2 advances
Moving on.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Getting lost though has given you good information because you kind of drifted in and out diagonally. When you are in the lighter rain, which you are able to keep pace with, you are not taking damage. You don't, it doesn't smell bad. The ground looks normal. There's no weird puddles. So you skirted it a little bit. You guys are doing okay.
Yes.
I will say, both of you roll perception. You can pick whichever guy you want. You can do,
I make a case to use spirit here.
sure, go for it.
Cool.
When you're saying roll perception, we don't have a perception skill, so I've just been doing a flat d20. Is that what you're intending?
Well,
Some
one of
people
my
do have a
characters has a
perception
perfect.
skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
gonna be, yeah, so normally when you format it, it's gonna be attribute and skill so that you're always rolling with something. I was still figuring out what we should do, and that argued that we should do spirit. If you don't want to do spirit, you can do agility.
Sick.
But it's gonna be spirit or agility and then perception.
My clan rolled a 14.
I got another 18.
Damn.
Oh, well, yeah. So the Baines clan don't see it as they're kind of up ahead.
Idiot.
But you guys notice that the path forward is plains, like you said earlier. You're not gonna find really good cover or solid cover for a while. And if you set up camp because you're in the plains, there are gonna be winds. You're not gonna have much support from the storm. On the rightmost side, where the hills kind of morph into rocky formations, there is a spot that dips down under one.
Respite.
But that is the end of that action, so it is turning into night. The rain has not changed. You can continue to
We should
advance.
absolutely
go
fucking
to-
investigate that little drop.
Yeah, get in there.
So if you can either
I think
advance forward
someone
or you can
from-
take your camp action there.
Wait, sorry. Could you say the first part for again?
Yeah. So I think you can either advance past this, you can take a camp action inside the area of respite, or you could take a full rest inside the area of respite.
I
What-
mean, we've been traveling for a little bit now, right?
Yeah, if you don't take a night's rest here, you will suffer from lack of rations.
I think it's night's rest time then.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Do you call out to the Baines clan in front of you?
Yeah, someone from
Yeah.
my clan does.
Oh yeah. They will turn and join you. The rain continues to be heavy, but we will go through the rest actions. You guys can refresh all your hit points. How many people are drinking water?
All of
Yes.
my people. Actually, wait. We should save it, right?
Yeah, so if you don't drink water, your thing is
Your
gonna go
thirst-
up by. I can't even figure out the modifier for it. We'll just
Right?
say it doubles.
It doubles.
Okay.
Yeah, that way
So
it
then
progresses
if
from
my
1
thirst
to
is
2
1.
to 4, then 6.
Okay,
So-
yeah, that makes sense.
If you guys don't drink water, the intensity is going to change to 2 by the next morning.
Okay. And then if we choose not to drink water, the next morning we're gonna take either 1 or 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay. I will not. None of my characters will drink then.
Well, I still have 3 of my people at thirst 6, so I'm gonna have them drink.
Why didn't you reset it? Oh
Does
wait,
it
no,
reset?
you didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
She
They
didn't have
haven't drank
water.
yet. They haven't
Yeah,
drank
I had
yet.
3 that did
Yeah.
not drink
Yeah,
water.
they need to. They need to drink this rest, or the next morning they're gonna take. Their intensity is gonna go up to 7. Or no, it's gonna double, so it's gonna go up to 12.
Jesus.
Yes, they're all gonna do that. They're gonna take a little drinky drink.
I like the doubling because then once you guys level up and get more hit points, you have more wiggle room.
Yeah.
All right, and when they drink water, it goes down to 1.
Yes.
Sick. And if it's at 1 when they drink, does it clear it? Or just stay at 1?
It should just stay at 1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
Did
do.
I roll damage for my thirst for my people?
Yeah, the next morning. So we'll go ahead to go to the next morning.
Okay.
It is still raining heavily. I guess go ahead, do your little coin flip.
And I should also increase, or not increase, I should also double everyone's thirst, right?
Yes. So put it to 2.
We'll say heads is 1, tails is 2.
Sure.
That's tails for the first one. So that's gonna be 2 hit points. And then for the second, another tails, because of course. And the third, a heads. So that's 1. Okay. Everyone has taken their damage.
And then Lily, if your guys are at intensity 1, they don't have to take any damage.
I'm undamaged. I wake up fresh, unhold.
Lily, you have 4, Knight, you have 3.
You mean number of commoners?
Yes. I'm just keeping track.
Yes, that is accurate.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. As you guys take stock, you can see that two of the Banes people and the boar are missing. There's only 2 Banes people with you.
Oh.
Less water.
Okay. And it has been raining throughout the night. And this area you're in is a little bit lower than the ground level. And it hasn't bothered you too much, but when you guys wake up, you see that there are rivulets of water kind of trickling down.
Would it be reasonable to be able to collect that water?
It is the heavy rain that hurt you before.
Oh. Okay. Bad tingles.
Bad tingles. You can assume that if you guys don't move within the day, it will, like, the whole area will become wet. You cannot safely stand there. The cave does go farther back, though.
I think we're good to continue traveling. Actually, we should probably figure out where the fuck the rest of the veins are.
You can. That's their problem. It's weird roleplay, like roleplaying a greedy ass. Greedy and self-righteous. What an insane duo we've got here.
I think I'm trying to figure out which one of my characters would. I think my perception girl is gonna walk over to the Banes or the remaining Banes members and go, "Where's the rest of your clan? We should get going soon."
Going. They went ahead. They didn't want to stop here.
They went ahead. Should
Yeah,
we try to catch up with them?
in this rain? Did you not feel it all tingly and burny like?
Well, of course I felt it, but what? If we feel it, then what about the other members of your clan? They're traveling in this.
I can't right well fix that now, can I? This rain's been going all night.
Right? Okay. I guess she'll walk over back to. Oh, sorry. Was there more you wanted to say?
It's just that if it's been raining all night, and he points at part of it, like dripping down, and these little streams of water haven't, pooled anywhere. Seems the reason that this formation goes in pretty deep,
Then you think we might be able to venture further into this? I want to look around a little bit. Does it seem like this is like a cave system kind of thing going on?
It gets a little short. Like the walls get, not the walls. The ceiling gets shorter as you go back. But it's definitely not like a flat wall. Like there's continued space. It's just dark.
So then with that, with looking at the way that is, and the way that the water is forming around us, does it seem like we're gonna have to worry too much about water flooding this area if we stay here?
I don't think you have to worry about it flooding the whole cavern area, but I think you're gonna run out of this incline to stand on where there is not water running down it. Like right now it's like a ramp going downward. But it's been raining throughout the whole 8-hour night. And you're not gonna be able to stand where you are for much longer.
Okay. So it seems like we should at least find another place to shelter if we're not gonna get moving.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna shelter here, you should probably continue on to see if you can find a safer spot.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to relay that to the remaining members of the Baines clan, but I think more importantly, the Vladeshka clan.
So do you think that we should get a move on, or would you like to go further into this festering arsehole?
I think we should try to find some other shelter that is not this area. I don't think we can stay here for much longer.
Let us go then.
I'm ready to advance.
Do the remaining Baines members stay here, or do they come with us?
The Baines members are gonna go with you if you're going deeper in the cave.
Well,
and
I thought our goal was to find shelter that's not in this cave, to venture out and find another place that kind of the water isn't gonna do bad things. Unless I misinterpreted something.
Yeah, the Baines people are gonna stay here. They're gonna go farther in the cavern to see if they can find higher ground, because it's not,
I didn't realize the cavern gave higher ground.
Yeah,
I was like, I was like, oh, if it's getting we're not going to be able to stand here, I assume going deeper into the cave is going to be worse. Okay.
That does
Back
make
into
sense,
the
though.
festering arsehole.
We're gonna
Yeah,
follow.
the Baines people are not gonna leave. The Baines people are gonna go down.
Smoking.
There are little streams of water as you guys go. Um, the cavern widens, gets smaller, more cramped. It's easier to avoid the water in some places, but then it kind of opens out into just a generally damp area, and then the acid rain sort of mixes with the existing groundwater, and it's not really as dangerous anymore.
Nice.
How about you guys give me perception and let me see. I keep saying agility. Let me check the rulebook real quick because I feel like I keep relying on agility too much. Intellect. We can do intellect and perception.
Would have a +2 for this. What about you, Lily?
I also have a +2. Are we each doing it, or one of us?
You both of you do it.
Okay.
Ooh, I got an 11.
I got a 7. Now we can form a
7-Eleven.
single medium, a single mediocre
7-Eleven.
convenience store.
Okay, nothing too crazy. It is a cavern, and as you continue, you reach a part that splits. One that's kind of curves to the left and kind of curves to the right. Nothing is too crazy about either side. The right is maybe a little bit smaller, and the left is more open at the top. Both kind of slope a little upwards, though. Like, fully putting you out of ways of any water coming in.
They seem like good options then.
But the eternal question: left or right? Do we split the party, the caravan, or do we all commit
No, we don't. What the hell?
Evil recommendation, Lily. You should be ashamed.
No! We do not split the caravan.
All right. Then you choose which direction we go.
All right, we're going
I put my faith in you.
left. I don't even know which fucking, if that was a closed off or open one, but my heart is left.
They're both open.
Let's do it. Lefting.
Well, I thought you said there was one side of them, like it seems
Oh, I
like,
see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
I thought you meant like unable to
like
turn
close like a
forward.
door or something like that.
Okay. So go to the left. It starts sloping down a little bit. But the walls seem pretty smooth. You guys can comfortably fit in the single file line.
Wait, I would like to try to determine something. You said the walls feel smooth, like unnaturally smooth, or like unusually smooth?
I'd say so, yeah.
Would I be able to determine if that's due to like water-based erosion?
Give me intellect and nature.
Can I use intellect and perception instead?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. That one. Let's go. 3.
The walls are very smooth.
They
The ground
sure
is-
the fuck are.
The ground is also pretty smooth. When you run your hand on it, it doesn't catch or hurt. None of your clothes snag on it. You guys all comfortably fit in a single file line.
Wow.
How cozy on the choo-choo train.
So fun. Who's at the front of the choo-choo train?
I'm pushing the Baines clan to go forward.
They would. They would.
These motherfuckers are armored and confident, and they brought an 8-foot boar, they can do
The
shit.
boar
I'll
wasn't
do
with
shit.
them, but yes.
Boar is not with them. Not that the boar would fit through here, but
True.
yeah. So you guys traverse ahead. As you are going, who's after the Baines clan?
I don't feel any particular way about it.
I'll be the caboose.
The caboose.
Spar
Okay.
was in the middle then.
Yep. Whoever is leading the Sparrow group and is right behind the Banes, the guy you guys had both talked to is like pretty average size, but eventually he gets to a step where he sort of grunts and then like totally steps down a whole foot lower. Like you could see his head go down.
Oh, wow.
He pauses, but he doesn't really stumble, and then he makes room for you guys to come in. And it opens out to more of the kind of unnaturally smooth rolls, and then a door.
A door.
Why is there a fucking door in here?
That upsets me.
Upsets you.
Yeah, it upsets me.
It's closed.
Thank God. Not for long. My greedy little Vladushka is going to look around and say,
Well, a door is made for one thing.
Do things. But yeah.
Then open it.
I'm opening it.
she'll just kind of like raise her eyebrows in like an assuming way of like,
Right, right. And he's gonna walk over and making it, and it's not a wood door. It's sort of like an iron grate door.
shit.
It's not it's only dungeony in the sense that it's an iron door, but it's pretty plain. It's not anything too crazy. It's kind of rusted at the edges. And he's gonna try to kick near the middle. Oh wow. He lands his first kick and it hits with a solid thud. And the door doesn't really move. And he's
So
like,
much for the Baines clan.
wow. Here, why don't you mosey on up there and try to kick the door in?
She looks at her skin and bones body and just looks back up and says,
Rather presumptuous, but I'll give it a try.
what would you like me to roll to give it the old kick?
You can do might and athletics.
All right, let's do some might. 8.
Does not go.
She said, that's why I offered you to do it.
Right, right. Well, a full metal door isn't exactly welcoming, isn't it?
It doesn't just have a latch that we could undo, does it?
It's just handles.
I assume it's locked if we've been going this far.
Is there anything stopping one of my clan's members from trying to kick this door open?
Nope.
I think one of my clan's members is going to try to kick this door open. That's
Kick
a
it.
10.
Oh, you do it.
Hell yeah. Was that just barely enough?
I mean, like, meets it. Beats it.
Yeah, so just barely. Cool. Door open then.
Yeah. It breaks off its hinge and kind of bends with a thud as it hits, and then the metal of the hinge groans, and the Baines guy is able to pull it open. Huh.
What's in there?
Why don't you go look?
Okay.
Are you walking in?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my old herald go over there and take a good look.
Wow. Okay.
But if anything goes wrong, he's got a brass horn that he can let the entire cave system know that we're here with. He's honest and trusting. He trusts that the judge will not fuck me over right now on the
Can
first
someone
date.
help me loop this?
What an assumption.
You know what they say about assuming is not good.
Anybody with watch together knowledge and can help me loop
Oh,
it?
What do you need us to do?
no idea. I just restarted each time.
That's crazy. There should be a loop
Yeah,
button, right?
I've used
do it.
repeat, and it doesn't like ever work. It's not good.
Murder
I'm gonna
out.
add it to the playlist a billion times, and that should
Smart,
fix
smart,
it.
smart.
It's so funny watching the scroll bar get so slow.
Oh, I think I maxed it out. Okay. Problem
Murder
solved.
house. It's murder house.
I love murder
Keeping
house.
note of this strategy for next time.
One moment. Okay. As you enter in, you see a fairly large and unlit room. It's gotta be at least like, you're on the shorter wall, it's probably 10 feet long, and the farther wall goes at least like 15, maybe 18. And it is pretty much empty. There looks like there was a space in the middle where something was held. Like there's kind of like marks on the floor, like furniture. But the room itself is empty, and on the opposing side, there's a hallway. And then we're gonna go ahead and end it here because you found your first dungeon.
Yo, so many more of us are gonna fucking die in the next session.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, at the start of the next session, we'll go over the dungeon rules. The next session will focus on dungeon and combat.
Sounds good to me.
Yay! I think we made good progress. I feel like we went over a lot.
I feel
Me too.
yeah. This was a good getting your feet wet, quite literally.
Quite literally.
Session. I don't know. I'm invested. I like it. I have a better idea of what goes on. I feel like you did what you have to do. I'm excited for the next session.
I also I like the concept of like making our own clan and playing multiple characters at once, even though it's something I'm so fucking unfamiliar with. It is like not a muscle that I have developed. It's still really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first day mechanic. I'm really bad about being ruthless. So I may have over-violenced this dungeon. My apologies.
Uh-oh.
I have a very bad track record of running the first day, and like maybe 2 out of 23 or 4 out of 20 people die.
Yeah, what happens if all 4 of our clan's members die?
Then you get to pick one of your other teammates' clan's members.
Oh, I see.
Or if you really, really don't want to do that, then I'll let you cry on my shoulder and we can make a new character.
Okay, sounds good.
I want to play ruthless games, but I'm not good at being ruthless. So we'll see how actually dangerous this next thing is. I think I just need to make a list of things that have to happen and then stick to my guns about not being nice.
I'm very excited.
Gotta write some hard rules.
Write some hard rules. Whoever walks into this room first is dead.
Yes.
Okay. Good night, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna go. Night, night, homies.
Good night. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.
No.